Blues will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Detroit's crossed the line and on the attack. Broken up by Kopitar. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Punched it away in his own end. The Red Wings have it now. Quick pass to Seider. Here's a centering pass. And he denies that great opportunity there. The 360 with the puck. Moves it to Doughty. Puck exits the zone. Heading over the goaltender. Oh, that's broken up.
Oh, James, he thought he had that one. He used his speed to get that breakaway. And then all of a sudden, the defender comes out of nowhere and stops the opportunity.
Great play. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. The Kings play it along the wing. Puts it on. And just like that, it's a 1-0 hockey game.
Well, it started like the freight train just steamrolling their opponent, James. I mean, they really dictated right from the onset of this game. That tells me one thing. They were prepared coming in.
Los Angeles jumps out to the quick 1-0 lead. This is kind of what you talked about before the game, Cheryl. Good start.
Getting off to a good start is a big piece of the game. You want to make sure that you're urgent, you're aggressive, and you're not afraid to attack. When you get up one, you typically play freer.
And now it's Tamor. Oh, that's a good hit. Oh, catches him in the open ice.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Los Angeles takes possession along the wall. Roy's got it along the boards. Sends the pass down low. Into the corner, he takes the pass. And he's ridden off the puck. The Red Wings are across the line and into the offensive end. Kane's got the puck. There's a shot, and there's a great save by Talbot. Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Slick feed. The Kings scoop it up along the boards. Oh, he just got thunderstruck.
Well, he did. I mean, closing so quickly, no time and space there, and just crushes him.
What a hit. And a stick breaks that up. And still using a stick to poke the puck away. Solid hit on the play. Moves it to the middle. Can't connect the play. Here's a short pass to Spence. Misses wide.
Now, you're taught when you're young to follow through low, and when you're trying to get the puck off quick, sometimes you follow through high, and that's exactly what happened here.
The Red Wings will play it from the defensive zone. Feeds it over to Spence. Quick feed to Kaliev. Sends the pass in front. Scores! What a play! The Kings are sitting pretty right now with a 2-goal lead, and it's still early in this one.
Yeah, they've got a lot of game left, but they certainly got the start that they wanted to. They've been pressing all over the ice, closing quickly, and, of course, finishing.
Moves around along the half wall. Takes a shot. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Talbot. Quick shot. And just got a piece of it to keep it out. And he slides it quickly to Strong. With possession along the wall. Strong defensive effort. Detroit's got the puck along the boards. There's a chance in front. Oh, what a chance. And he fanned on the puck. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure by Sprong. Fake pass feed. They've got the defense outnumbered. Moves it to the middle. Takes the pass. Picked up along the wall by Anderson. DeBrincat's got it in the defensive end. Through center along the wing. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Period number 1 in the books. First intermission entertainment is on deck here. You can also have time to go grab a drink, grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with period number 2 in moments. It was quite the one-sided tilt in the first 20 minutes. Let's see if that continues here in the second. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
The Kings had a healthy lead after the first period because they were ready to play right from puck drop, James. I mean, they're leading with their stick, and they're giving their opponent nowhere to go with the puck, creating a ton of turnovers. Larkin's the leader of this team, and who do you look to when you're down? You find a way to look to your leaders. They create momentum. Everyone jumps on board. This game is not out of reach yet.
Puck scooped up by Doughty. Poked away in the offensive zone by Kopitar. Easy set by Ryan. Takes the pass from his goaltender. Nice zone entry on the left side. Fires it on net. He scores! The Cat delivers! Alex DeBrincat! The Red Wings desperately needed that one here.
They did, and one of the key elements for them to have success is to support the puck. Feel like they've been isolated a lot in this game, but a lot of runway left over a period to play in order to get back in.
He got all of that hit. The Kings moving in. Oh, did he drop a thunderous hit there? Still plenty of time left in this frame. Detroit still behind the 8 balls. They trail by 2 goals. The Kings win the draw. Let's one go. Too much congestion in front. Detroit's got the puck against the boards. Drives to the paint. Oh, close save by Talbot.
It's always a challenge to make a save when there's tons of traffic in front of you, but he does a great job of tracking, staying dialed in, and makes the save.
He grabs the puck here at the point. Detroit's got it along the wall. Great reach with the poke check. Back at the point, they set it up. Taken by Gavrikov. Takes a bump, but still hangs on to the puck. Puts it in deep. We got a penalty coming up here. Now he takes it over the line. Makes the save. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Deneau's chicken wing has resulted in an elbowing penalty. Well, this gives us our first chance to take a look at the team's power play unit.
First power play opportunity of the game. You know they've worked on this in practice, the setup, the look that they want. Let's see how they move the puck around the perimeter and look to attack.
Gets it out of his own end. Scooped up along the wall by Kipper.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
The Kings will kill off a few extra seconds now. Puck slid down the ice. Moves it quickly over to Sprong. The Kings will play it in their own end. They clear the zone. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. On the attack into the offensive end right across. And it goes off a stick. He's off the one-timer. Talbot's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And the power play comes up empty. Both teams back to even strength.
Nothing like a strong PK to just elevate the team right from the bottom to the top of the roster. This takes hard work, and they certainly showed why they're on that unit.
More than half the frame has been played here. Been a pretty good offensive display, at least for one side. 3-1 is where we sit. They win the draw and go on the attack. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
consistent presence in the crease, James. I mean, he's made the stops he's needed to, but his team's playing extremely well, and that's why they have a comfortable lead.
And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. And there it is, stopped by Talbot. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Face-off coming up here, and Cheryl, let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
No question about it, James. We know where the momentum lies right now after some sustained pressure, heavy forecheck, lots of shots going to the net. The goaltender is fatigued. You want to make sure that you can continue to apply that pressure and see if you can squeak one by.
And that goes up. Oh, stop it! What a save on the play!
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save. Incredible, James. Such an impressive save. Love looking at this one again, James. You know that this goaltender is dialed in, so focused when they're doing everything to get to the puck and keep their opponent at bay.
Detroit's look good offensively to this point, but they continue to trail here in the second. Los Angeles has won the draw, and they take possession in the neutral zone. Broken up at center by DeBrincat. Oh, he got all of that against the boards. Cuts into the paint. Sensational stop by Lyons.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
The Red Wings continue to trail here late in the second despite having more chances here tonight. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Detroit's got possession of the puck. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Quick pass to Petrie. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Dishes it to Roy. Taken along the wall by Moore. Los Angeles looks to get things going now with the puck. The Red Wings gain possession in their own end. And a solid stop on the play there. Made the stop on the play. And that's broken up. And the officials waving off icing here. Scores! On the wraparound, it's tucked in.
Wow, this is great IQ as well. The presence of mind to know exactly where the goaltender is and doesn't come all the way around the net. Just tucks it in the open post. Well, that puck is on and off his stick in a hurry, and it needs to be from that low zone slot area. James just beats the goaltender because it gets off his stick so fast.
Here in the late going to the frame. Detroit's trailing by one. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. And now it's grabbed by Spence. Quick pass to Englund. Along the half wall with the puck. The goalie's comes up big again as it goes off the outside of the frame.
The Kings are trying to put the game away, but unfortunately that one hits the post and comes out, and this is a tough one to take. You have the lead, you want to extend it, and you certainly don't want to give any life to your opponent.
Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. And the puck is dropped, and we are underway here in the third. Two-thirds of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
The Red Wings are looking for the tying goal, and you know that the coach in the intermission would have been telling them to continue with the good habits, continue putting pucks to the net. Listen, they've held possession time. They just have to find a way to convert on it.
Collision there.
He just got railroaded. Closed space so fast and just taken down.
And now he tries to get it across to Raymond. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass. Larkin's got it along the wing. And he takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one. Oh, he's got a step. third period.
Well, it's a nice little comfortable lead here, but they got to make sure they stay aggressive because you know their opponent is able to get one. If they start the pushback, they'll be right back in this game.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. Fantastic save! Hard hit frees up the puck. Detroit's got the puck along the wall. The Kings have it now. And he takes the dish. That knocks him off the puck. Moves it to Kane. Detroit's gained the line and into the zone. Delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle stops the play. Doughty's going off for cross-checking. The Red Wings once again send out their power play unit.
They haven't scored yet in the game on the power play, but no need to get frustrated. They all bring a different skill set. It's the reason why they're out there.
More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Good clearing attempt to breathe. Puck grab by Sprong. Breakaway! Oh, he tried to pull the trigger on the play.
Well, it's because he skated himself into no man's land, ran out of real estate, and gets nothing for it.
Think he'd like that one back. Oh, save on the play! Wow!
Oh, that's grand larceny, James. I mean, he just stole one away from his opponent. What a save.
A little dipsy doodle when he loses possession of the puck.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
Slides it over with pace to Sprong.
Doughty's penalties, and it's expired.
Big time stop. Oh, and what a save as he gets that one, too.
Just fantastic work by the goaltender, making consecutive saves. How athletic.
Detroit's in now. Comfer's going to play it against the half wall. Drifts it and whips it just wide. Wicked slap shot. That's a beautiful pass save by the goalie there. Moves the puck. My word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. Here's an odd-man rush. And then right back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal.
LA's offense continues to shine here in this third period.
Well, this has got to be a dream for a coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done, and they just hammered their opponent.
Denied that one.
This shot's come from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save. The Kings have blown their opponent right out of the water tonight. They've outmatched them in every area and facet of the ice.
Puck picked up by Rasmussen. Detroit's on the attack. Textbook stop by Talbot. The Kings get a hold of the puck along the boards. Detroit's got control of it now here in the offensive end. The Red Wings looking against the half wall. Los Angeles takes possession of the puck. Taken by Lewis. Angles it over to Kopitar. Poked away and forces the turnover at center. Wallen's got it against the boards. Scores! The defender put it into his own net.
Well, you don't see that very often when you shoot it into your own net trying to clear the puck. That's ugly.
Detroit's got one back, but Cheryl, they need more.
They need more, and they're going to have to pay the price to get to the paint, the most coveted spot on the ice, fight through traffic, and find a way to get the puck to the net.
Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. And it's a quick pass to Lewis. Detroit's got the puck inside the defensive zone. The Red Wings played along the boards. Grabbed along the boards by Petrie. Nearing the final minute of the third. Across the point. Great poke check on the reach. Takes the feed at the point.
Talbot's last save was absolutely incredible, James. Not only was it pure desperation and athleticism, but I'm not sure how he can stretch that far. I think he's been doing gymnastics in his off time.
Here's a short pass to Doughty. 34 seconds left. Trying to make a move and the puck hops away. Nice zone entry from the left. Here's a feed in front. And that's intercepted. Picked up along the boards by Moore. They go on the attack through center. And we're going to face off after the offside call.